friends. Today I'm going to read to you one of my very favorite books. This book is called Not Quite Narwhal by Jessie, Sima. It's a really good one. Kelp was born deep in the ocean. He knew early on that he was different from the other narwhals. His tusk wasn't as long as everyone else's. He had different taste in food. And he wasn't a very good swimmer. But his friends didn't seem to mind, so Kelp decided that he wouldn't mind either. That is, until he was swept away by a strong current. I wish I was a better swimmer. Kelp found himself at the surface, closer to land than he had ever been before. High up on a cliff, he spotted a mysterious, sparkling creature. It looked familiar. It looked like Kelp. Kelp swam towards land as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that he could catch up with the creature that looked just like him. When he finally reached the shore, Kelp felt a little bit anxious. He had never left the ocean. He was nervous about walking for the first time, but the land creatures made it look so easy. It wasn't. He's walking like a crab. That didn't work. Trying to hop like a frog. Oof! Oh. Eventually, he got the hang of it. Everything on land was strange and beautiful, but also kind of scary. Kelp began to think he might never find the creature that looked just like him. But as he stumbled out of the forest, land narwhals! Actually, we're unicorns, and by the looks of it, so are you. Kelp had never heard of unicorns before. They taught him all sorts of new things about his tusk. We call them horns. Wow! They introduced him to unicorn delicacies. It's a snow cone. Yum. And they showed him how to gallop. There was no doubt that Kelp was in fact a unicorn. He was having so much fun that he didn't want to leave. But then he remembered all of his friends under the sea. Kelp missed them terribly, so he said goodbye to the unicorns and he returned to the ocean. Come back soon. Kelp swam towards home as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that the narwhals would still like him now that he was a unicorn. When he finally arrived, Kelp had butterflies in his stomach. Welcome home, Kelp! Kelp took a deep breath and told his friends the news. Turns out, I'm not a narwhal. Of course you aren't. I'm a unicorn. We all knew that. They took the news quite well. Kelp was happy to be home, but now that he had experienced life on land with the unicorns, he couldn't seem to forget them. Did he want to be a land narwhal with the unicorns or a sea unicorn with the narwhals? But then he realized that maybe, just maybe, he didn't have to choose. And I love this last page here. It says, I'm a unicorn. And that is Not Quite Narwhal by Jessie, Sima. And here at the very back is a picture of the author when she was probably about your age, 5 years old. She's dressed up as a unicorn, and it says, Jessie Sima grew up unaware that she was an author-illustrator. Once she figured it out, she told her family and friends, and they took the news quite well.